Here is my body postpartum. I mean, some things have changed, some things have not.
Cause life right now is a movie. Where's the soundtrack was groovy? Too bad I'm frustrated, I'm moody.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Does anybody remember this outfit? Has anyone been watching me since my first postpartum update? It was at 1 month. I just watched it back for the first time because I am officially 9 months postpartum. That means 9 months in, 9 months out. I cannot believe it. And I feel like because I've taken you along this journey, I need to do a 9-month body update, baby update, tell you what has changed in my body, what has stayed the same, and what has got worse over time. I don't like that word, but some things has progressed maybe downhill. As you know, I tell you guys the truth. I tell you the nitty gritty. If you have missed my other body updates, I'll link them all down below and you can see my full transformation into motherhood, my personal journey through postpartum. I'm gonna let you guys know everything, and I do just want to do a little disclaimer. I am gonna be including my weight, my numbers. I do have that from my doctor's appointments. I don't typically include it because I know that can be a sensitive subject. So number on the screen for when my weight is mentioned in this video. If that's not helpful to you and your journey, I totally get it. So avoid this time and just skip around. In this video, I want to cover a lot of stuff. I want to give you a full-on body update, like I said, let you in my weight. I want to talk about the mental aspect, my 5 main tips if you're about to go through this journey or you are currently struggling in your own journey. This 9 months goes by so quickly. So many changes happen for you and your baby, and if there's one like big takeaway I can give you, I realize not everybody thinks or wants to document stuff in video or make YouTube videos, but documenting your life through picture or journaling, I think is so necessary, not just to have as a keepsake, just have for mental clarity. I really think talking through everything with you guys and reflecting every day and figuring out what happened and what I want to say has helped me navigate this, because I can tell you it's a lot mentally. Before we do hop in, speaking of keepsake journaling, it brings us to today's sponsor, who I am so excited about. It is actually what I got my mom for Mother's Day. It is Storyworth, and if you've never heard of them like I had, it is the cutest idea for a gift for your mom, like I'm doing for mine, or an in-law, a grandparent, because Storyworth is the gift you really kind of get for someone else, but it's also for you and your kids to look back on. I had to go grab it, but this is our book. So pretty much when you get Storyworth for a family member, it's going to send them throughout the year thought-provoking prompts, questions. It's going to ask them stories throughout their life, and then it puts it together and it makes a book of memories. And this includes photos of your family or the person you asked, which is my mom, Diana. And this is actually my grandpa and grandma, who I never met. They did pass away when my mom was 2. My mom was adopted. And honestly, I've always been pretty interested in the story of my biological grandparents. I wish I had something like this to read about them. It makes me even more excited that I get to have a book of my mom's life for Arrow and for me to read, because as much as you probably think you know about your family, I'm sure there are some great stories or photos you have not seen, which is why I think this is such an awesome gift. If you also love this idea as much as I do, they did give us a coupon code. It is storyworth.com/Brittany. It will give you $10 off, and it'll also take off the need for shipping. So shipping's free, $10. Link down below. I definitely recommend if you are in a bind for a gift. It is such a beautiful one that really comes back to you, and then you get it. Thank you, Storyworth, for being an awesome sponsor. Now let's get into my 5 main tips to get you through postpartum. I wish someone would have said these to me. Tip number 1, the healed at 6 weeks postpartum. I'm just gonna say, cancel that. We just really need to give more grace to people for the whole healed medically cleared, can work out, resume intimacy at 6 weeks postpartum? Yes. There might be some people, but I feel like it's kind of dangerous because I went into postpartum thinking, okay, a month and a half, I'm gonna be my old self. Like, yeah, my weight might be different, but I'm gonna be feeling good. I was still in a diaper for 8 weeks. So what I'm really trying to say here is expect that you might need a lot more time than 6 weeks, and that's okay. I was still bleeding. I was still wearing a diaper at 8 weeks. It literally felt like I had a bruised black eye for probably 6 months, and my body felt like an accordion until last week. So, and I'm really not trying to complain here. I'm just trying to warn you, to warn everybody in your life, give you some time. You're doing the best you can, and your timeline is the perfect timeline for you. Number 2, it is okay to ask for help in every sense of the word. If somebody offers to send you over a meal, you're not too good for it, accept it. If somebody wants to come over and help so you can shower, don't feel guilty, accept it. If you are not doing okay mentally and your doctor asks you, don't be intimidated to tell your doctor. They are not going to judge you. They are not going to take your baby away. If you're experiencing postpartum depression or anxiety, or you don't know what you're feeling, express it to anybody and don't be fearful of judgment. They might not understand, find another person. Okay, yes, everybody is different. It is gonna be helpful to hear my story, hear your friends' stories, anyone's story on this. It's not gonna hurt to listen. It is gonna hurt to compare because my experience might be vastly different from yours, and that's okay. Everyone's gonna have their own timeline, their own struggles, their own recovery. Your clock is ticking to your own beat. Okay? Oh, this next one is a tough one. Let me just move my Invisalign out of frame really quick. But number 4, you can be body positive without loving your body every single day. I know. What does that mean? The past 18 months is long. Every day, it feels like your body is a different body. And it can be exhausting to meet and fall in love with a body every single day. Some days you are gonna look at your body and think, who is this? I don't know who this is. And on those days, I don't want you to feel like a failure. Like, why am I not loving my body doing an amazing thing? I want you to think, today is just a hard day on my journey. And then leave it at that. Don't dwell on what you can't change that day. And finally, number 5, give yourself time. Time to heal, time to get to know your new self, time to bond with your baby, time to find your new groove, because I am 9 months postpartum now and I am just now starting to feel like myself. Hello, we are in the nursery now. Arrow is up, standing, and this is the first time I've been able to put her down in 4 hours, so I'm taking advantage of it. Let me roll these down a bit to show you my stomach region now. The linea nigra for me, I did not realize how dark it was 1 month postpartum until I rewatched the video yesterday, and then I was like, oh wow, it is very different. I still slightly have it above and I slightly have it below, but in comparison to how it used to be, it has lightened up significantly. I feel like 1 year postpartum, it'll be mostly gone. Especially the belly button area was so dark 1 month postpartum in comparison to now. And I remember the belly button piercing was super dark. It's lightened up a lot. The other big change between then and now, I would say just by looking at me, is my weight. And I have to say, I did nothing for dieting or exercise for weight loss. It really was just giving my body time to heal. And that is my biggest suggestion if you are worried at all by your postpartum body. Just give yourself time. This is gonna be the time that I show what my doctor gave me on my e-chart that shows my date and my weight. Now, I was breastfeeding and I don't really feel like that steered my body in one direction or the other. I wasn't one of those people that lost a lot of weight through breastfeeding or gained a bunch of weight through the hunger that breastfeeding can ensue. Now for the things that got worse or declined throughout time. I feel like my weight didn't change the fact that my skin is stretched out. It's just a loss of elasticity. I haven't tried to do anything significant except for microneedling to tighten it, and I don't feel like it did anything crazy. The other thing that I didn't notice again until I lost a little bit more weight over the months is my hernia. I feel like has only got worse over time. I don't even think I noticed it until I was maybe 5 months postpartum, but yeah, it's starting to get a little bit more bulged, a little bit more uncomfortable, and my only option there is surgery. And so yeah, I haven't done anything for that either. And yes, of course, my body still has skin, it has movement, it has life. And guys, that is really my body at 9 months postpartum. I know I keep using the word journey a lot, but that's what it is. It is a journey every day. You learn something new about your body and you find something to love and something that you have to learn to love. It's the lens, boo boo. Do you see you? Oh my god, you guys, I'm like having such a frustrating day. I cannot film this video for the life of me. Oh. Come here. Okay. Oh, okay. Honestly, guys, I like legitimately can't put her down, and I can't do a potty update like this, so I'll see you later. A long time, and I really had no end goal of weight in mind. Yeah, now you're being the cutest little cutie I've ever seen. Oh, you're always the cutest little cutie I've ever seen, but sometimes it feels like, have you ever had the dream where you're running but you're not like moving, like you're trying so hard and you feel like this adrenaline but you're stuck? Oh, that's what my day is. That's what I feel. Are you gonna clean mommy's mirror with your wipe? Yes, look at you clean. You do a better job than mommy. Look at your little cute tongue. Look at your silly tongue. Yes, who's the silliest tongue? Look at your little tooth. Yes. You're the cutest. Come here. Come here. It's okay. You gonna help mommy film? Yeah, mommy film. Here, take the wipe. No, you don't want the wipe? You want this? Yeah. That's better? Are we happy, baby, now? You're the best.
Life right now is a movie.